Wonder Twin powers, activate! Yes, that is right, ladies and gentlemen. We are getting a Wonder Twins movie on HBO Max. This news just broke that Adam Sztykiel is going to be writing and directing a Wonder Twins movie for HBO Max. And I'm assuming it's live action. There's no specifics saying that it is animated or live action, but I'm assuming it is live action. And wow. Awesome. Now, for those of you who don't know who the Wonder Twins are, which I wouldn't be surprised if you were, but also if you don't, then I kind of feel bad for you. But these are characters that debuted all the way back in, I think it was like the 60s or something like that, in basically the first ever Justice League animated cartoon in the Super Friends cartoon series. And that was where they made their debut. They weren't comic characters before that. They were created specifically for that show. But then have since then gone on to become kind of famous DC characters, but also not. They get hated on a lot and are still kind of considered obscure. But we actually have seen them in live action previously. They had an appearance in Smallville, and now we're getting them here. We are getting them in their own live action movie on HBO Max, which honestly I love, because as ridiculous as these characters are, like, you can tell these characters were made in the 60s just given their powers, because also just a little bit more backstory on these characters. They're twins, if you couldn't already tell, Zan and Jaina, and they each have different powers that they need each other to activate. That's why they have the catchphrase Wonder Twin powers activate, because what they do is they basically fist bump and say Wonder Twin powers activate, and then they each go on to say what kind of form they're going to take on. Because when it comes to Zan, that's the guy, he can take on the form of basically any element, kind of like he can turn into like water and ice and gas and stuff like that. And then Jaina can turn into any animal. So that's why let's say Wonder Twin powers activate, and then Zan will say form of water, and then Jaina will say shape of tiger. And it was literally so ridiculous in that cartoon, but to see it now done in live action in like a full movie, I'm actually so excited for this, because again, like, as ridiculous as these characters are and as much hate as they get, I love them. I love them because they're so ridiculous, and I think this is going to be really a lot of fun. Now, again, there's nothing here saying that it is live action. It could totally be animated, which I also wouldn't be surprised about. Like, that'd make a good animated kids movie, honestly. But if it's live action, we're getting the Wonder Twins in the DCEU, then sign me up, because I've already seen a lot of hate on this idea since this news broke, but I personally am loving it. I mean, Wonder Twins powers activate, like let's do it. I'm so excited for this, guys. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. What do you think about this breaking news that we are getting a Wonder Twin movie on HBO Max, and do you want it to be live action or animated? So guys, thanks so much for watching. Please drop a like if you enjoyed this video, and hit the subscribe button so I can keep it to date on everything that goes on in the DC life.